coming up to an exit on the A2, and that's to Dombie and Unieu, and I thought I recognised the terrain here, so when I said we were 20 kilometres from whatever I said, I was wrong. We're only about 6, and went past area which I stayed in August, a village called Karshev, and where I stayed, the place I stay when I do my research on Chełmno nad Ner. The land which is to the right of me is the area around the village of Chełmno nad Ner. The Ner River will cross it in a few moments. When the Nazis built this death camp here, this was a very isolated spot. In fact, it was still isolated until this motorway was built in 2006. Sobótka was a village inhabited by Germans, which is where we are now. Obviously they had to make a sharp exit in 1945. Once more one sees a huge amount of lorries parked in these parking spaces, which leads me to assume that there's not enough of them. Now from here I can see the church of Chełmno, which is next to the death camp. In fact, people were kept in the church and they were loaded onto the gas vans which went up to the church doors, and or alternatively they were taken by lorry in 1944 to the forest and gassed there. So the death camp was next to the church on the hill. One can see a very good view from here. The camp, or it was a palace next to that church. A palace is probably an exaggeration. It was a country house built in the end of the 19th century. People were brought here and dressed here, and they were immediately led to a gas van which killed them on the spot. Now in the early morning we see lots of cars out, lots of lorries. Has this motorway encouraged more transport, or is it for another reason? Oh, I came here, just noticed the spot that I drove down here in 2006. I came off the motorway at this point. That was before it was opened. I drove down it when it was being built. I should have continued, because I wouldn't have ended up getting lost as I did. Now if it's going to be like this here now at 10 to 6, I'm rather frightened what it's going to be like in the 100 kilometre gap where there's no motorway at all and the speed limit's 40 kilometres an hour. And well, find out.